Hey everybody, it's Howie here with Quantum Possibility. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a really interesting topic and another breakthrough that I had personally a couple days ago, but it's kind of integrated and settled in. And this is the difference of being in a state of neutrality or feeling neutral about something versus being in the state of love or the state of manifestation, because there is a big distinction between the two. Now, most of us, we live most of our life in the fight or flight response, the stress response, which has corresponding feelings of fear, anxiety, shame, guilt, etc. So we're feeling pretty low energy, low vibration when we're living and dwelling in those states primarily. So as we start to wake up and realize that, wow, I can actually observe these emotions and not, create a story around these emotions. I am not these emotions or these thoughts, and we pull ourselves out and become the observer. That is essentially what neutrality is. It's the ability to observe that, hey, I'm not the fear, I'm not the stress, I'm not the thoughts, I'm not the projection into the future, I'm not the anxiety, and kind of having a bird's eye view of it. That's neutrality, and that's a great place to get to be able to escape fear and stress and all of those things and live primarily in neutrality. Two thumbs up if you're able to do that. That's amazing. Where I got a little confused was that I thought neutrality was essentially vibrating higher than it was. Neutrality is vibrating higher than all of those depleting emotions, but it's not anywhere close to the vibration that your body feels when you're in love, when you're in gratitude, when you're in compassion, when you're in appreciation, etc. These are the high vibe emotions. So we have to go through neutral in order to reach these high vibe emotions. But neutral still, it's kind of low on the spectrum in comparison to how you feel when you embody love, like true love, not the egoic love, but like true unconditional love. Your body is literally vibrating when you're in that state. Okay, this is something where a good way to describe it is you feel almost like you have, you're vibrating, like you have the tingles, like you feel like you're electrocuted almost. It's really that apparent when you get into these states. So if you're maybe someone who's wondering, like, why haven't I manifested the reality that I want yet? Like, I know I'm not my fear. I've been able to work through a lot of those shadows and those suppressed emotions. I've worked through a lot of it. Fantastic. You're probably resting in neutral. If you think about it with the car analogy, the depleting emotions is like going in reverse, and then neutral is just kind of being right there, you're not moving, but the love emotions is actually propelling you forward. If you're resting in neutral, you're not actually moving forward, you're not able to manifest from that standpoint. So I was stuck in neutral for kind of a while, which is a state where you're not feeling bad, but you're not feeling good. You're just kind of like an observer. You're just kind of like pure consciousness observing your crappy life, essentially. That's what neutral kind of is. So we need to get out of neutral and we need to get into gratitude, into love, into compassion. And the only way we can really do that is through an embodiment practice where we make space at the cellular, at the mitochondrial level for this new energy to anchor in. Because when we do a lot of meditation, which I've done, and when we connect with nature, what kind of happens, the way I see it at least, is we have all of this energy kind of circling above us that's wanting to integrate into our body, but our cells are kind of clogged up. They're already at full capacity. There's no room for new energy to pour in because we're holding on to a lot of the older energy within our vessel. So we have to clear out that energy in order for that new energy to kind of trickle in. And we have to really like work our field, because our body's just comprised of electromagnetic fields, which are made at the subcellular level with the spinning mitochondria. So we have to make space for this new energy to trickle in. We have to get rid of these trapped emotions that are creating neurocircuits that are putting us into old patterns and creating our belief systems and whatnot. So when we can observe that that's going on, boom, that's neutral. But if we want to actually get into love and have our body vibrating to where it's like, I can tell I'm in this state of love, I can tell I'm in this state of manifestation, we have to do the work of clearing the energy within the body. The body is what's kind of holding our soul like, a cocoon, essentially. And then our mind is around that. So most of us are doing this mindset work, but we're not actually doing the necessary work to release all of that trapped energy within our vessel. So all that mindset work can actually trickle down into us. So if you're someone who's done a lot of mindset work, you're probably stuck more in neutral. Realistically, are you stuck in neutral? Are you not seeing the life you want coming before you, but you're working hard and you're seeing yourself escaping the fear and the stress, but you're still not seeing the other side of the coin where, hey, I'm really manifesting the life of my dreams? You're probably stuck in neutral. You're probably doing a lot of mindset work. But here's the beautiful news for you. If you've been doing a lot of mindset work, as soon as you do that embodiment practice and you start clearing space for all of that mindset work, for all of that upgraded consciousness to fall in, wow, like you will launch off like a rocket ship because you've done so much work. It's like this energy is consolidating above you, ready to just pour in. And as soon as you make the space for it, and as soon as you make the commitment to just keep making more and more space so that that energy can trickle in, wow, you can upgrade so quickly. This past week for me has been such an amazing upgrade because of the space I'm clearing for this new energy to trickle in. I've spent the last 9 months every day meditating for at least an hour, sometimes 2 or 3 hours, thinking that the more I meditate, the more I'm going to upgrade my consciousness, and the more I'm going to be able to manifest the life of my dreams. But I was missing the embodiment piece. As soon as I added that, now I have all of this work I did that can finally trickle down, get integrated into my system, rewire myself so I make the right choice that's aligned with the best version of myself. And I invite you, if you feel like you're doing the mindset work, you're really sticking with that, pick up an embodiment practice, something you like. I know I've talked about this in other videos. There's breath work, qigong, yoga. If you do more of a traditional yoga that's really focused on the breath and anchoring in energy and removing and clearing those old energies that are stuck. And my favorite, again, I'm so passionate about this particular methodology of embodiment, and that's quantum flow. Go check out quantum flow. It's amazing how much space you can clear. And when you combine an embodiment practice like quantum flow with all of the mindset work you're doing, the marriage of those two is nothing short of amazing. And I'm so excited to see where my journey continues with this. I can already feel the difference in my body. I can already feel my vibration totally changing. And the universe, you can't BS the universe when it comes to vibration. I don't care how positive you think. You cannot BS the universe about your vibration. Like, I'm love, I'm this. It's like, you have to be love. Okay, your cells need to vibrate at the frequency of love. And when you're vibrating at that frequency, there's no doubt about it. Okay, so this isn't I think I'm love, I think I'm manifesting. If that's even going through your head, you're not, because this is something that there's no doubt. When you're in this flow state, when you're in the state of love, when you're in the state of manifestation, there's no doubt about it. Chances are you're in neutral or somewhere around neutral. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Do the embodiment work and boom, you are going to skyrocket. Hopefully this was helpful. Get yourself out of neutral if you feel like you're stuck there. If you're in fear, get yourself to neutral first. Do the mindset work. That'll get you to neutral, or even start with the embodiment. That can help you get to neutral even faster. So hopefully you found this helpful, guys. See you on the next one. Thanks.